Is that a swing and a miss?
It was a little bit. Alright, hey, what's up? This is Ryan Squanda with the Bryan Times. I've had this idea floating around in the back of my head for a long time to like take on different teams in Bryan and see how bad I can embarrass myself against them. So I'm starting out here at girls tennis practice. So I'm going to do all like their warm-ups and drills and things, and then see if I can return some of their serves back across the net. I'm not confident, but we'll see how it goes.
Okay, so this is our shuffle drill. This is what we do to work on our footwork, because footwork's really important in tennis. And if you can't do good footwork, you're just not going to play good tennis, okay? So what we do is we shuffle, I yell instructions. We always start at the center. There's a hash mark. See a hash mark? Yeah, see, tennis leaves you a little bit of instructions on the court. So the hash mark is the center point of the court. I'll yell left, and we'll turn and run to the alley. And before we get to the alley, we shuffle because we got to slow down, right? We got to slow down, and then we're going to swing through the imaginary ball. And I might yell, and then you go back to center. And then I'll say right, you go to the right, and you shuffle to slow down, and then you swing all the way through, and I might yell net. And net, you just come up to here, the tee, and that's an overhead shot. So that's one of these. This is kind of like a serve. It's called an overhead.
Okay.
You have no clue what's going on, do you?
I go left, swing right,
Yeah?
overhead. Was there a backwards one?
For you, I might throw one in.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
Cool. What about between the legs one?
No
Right,
tweak.
ready position. Right.
Yes.
Left. Left. Net. Left. I don't hear shuffles. Shuffles. Right. Shuffles. That's what shuffles are. Left. No shuffles. Right. Shuffle. Net. Get back. Get back. Left. Net. 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 All right, break it down, get a drink.
All right, so we're moving to mini tennis. This is how we warm up every single practice. We just start with short, and my philosophy is you can play small ball, you can play big ball, okay? So when we back up, then you're really warmed up. You gotta learn how to hold the racket. So this is called the butt of the racket. You want you're right-handed, so you want your hand down toward the butt of the racket. Don't hold it up here. You won't have any power. So you want it down toward the... And what you do, if you were shaking someone's hand, you would just grip it like that. So it's a handshake, okay? So it's pretty much that. So if you turn your wrist over, it should be kind of a frying pan. You should feel sort of that pull right there. If you don't, I don't know if your arm muscles, they look kind of weak. Do you work out?
No, man.
So that's how you hold it. When you swing at a tennis ball, you want to swing low to high, okay? Low to high and come over the ball. See how my racket rotates over the ball? So that's what you want to do, is low to high. And you're going to be playing with Coach Short, so I gave you someone good that can get it back to you. So I expect to see. So you always let the ball bounce in front of you, bend your knees a little bit, just like any sport. You want to use your knee bend, and then just lift it up and bring the follow through to your shoulder. Okay? So it's that. Just keep everything smooth. You don't want it to be jerky or swat at it. It's not a fly swatter. And then, yeah, just that good grip there. Squeeze it and low to high.
All right, awesome.
All right, let's go. Cool. Is that a swing and a miss?
It was a little bit.
Oh, whoa, Janessa. There you go.
He's getting it.
Back up. Woo, sorry, deep.
Guess we need to see how many of these are actually going in the net. You kind of look good until you realize you haven't gotten one over.
Hey, man. That's how I edit that out and make myself look really good.
Hey, it's so weird. Like, this is the first time I've ever actually been quiet during one month. No.
So serves, same racket grip, okay, to start off with. The big thing with serves, your ball toss. You don't hold the ball in the palm of your hand like this. You don't ice cream cone it. You hold it in your fingertips, but without touching. See it untouched? So the ball toss is not a throw. It is actually a release. So what you're doing is you're just opening up your hands, and that's how you get a good, even ball toss that falls right where you want it, which is just about a foot in front of your forward toe. Okay? And you don't want a lot of rotation or spin, because then that gives you a spin on the racket. So you want a nice flat, almost knuckleball type throw. On your serve, you're gonna bring your racket back to where it almost scratches your back. Nope, you're like rubbing your back. You gotta scratch it. You will throw the ball up, and then you will go and swing and try to hit the ball.
All right.
I will tell you,
Do I keep my eye on the ball?
full disclosure, this is the hardest part of tennis.
Okay.
So, I mean, I'll be impressed if you get your first one in.
Okay.
I will be impressed. You got this.
Good.
Not too bad. Let's do that again. Not too bad. I think you have some talent here.
Maybe. We'll see.
No. Good.
All right, a little worse. Was that in?
Yeah.
There you go.
What was that? Third try? Fourth try?
Yeah, you only here's the bad news for you. You only get 2 tries.
Stop.
You can. Yep. It's up to you.
How is this possible?
This is possible because he listens to me.
Sorry. That's amazing. Good.
That's a little off. That was so perfect. There you go. That was good. All right, so this is triangle drill, okay? You guys like triangle drill?
Yes.
Okay, triangle drill is fast, it moves quickly, and if you don't move in time, you're gonna get hit
Okay.
by the ball.
So that'll
Literally,
probably
you will.
happen to me
Hey, who's
today.
been hit by the ball in this drill? See, casualties.
We're running to the fence.
So triangle drill is called triangle drill because you form a triangle as you move throughout the drill, okay? There'll be 2 people on the back, split evenly to cover the back, and then there's 1 person at the net. You play out the points, you play 3 people to each side, you play out the points, and when the point's over, you rotate, and that's where everything happens. So you rotate. So the person back here rotates to the net, but they have to touch the alley before they can touch the ball. Okay, so that's the key. You have to touch the alley, just put a foot in the alley, come back in, the court of play, and you play the net. So after that point's over, you're gonna backpedal and then play the back over here. After that point's over, you slide over here. After that point's over, you go back and you just keep going until the points are up. So we usually play 1st to 3 wins. The winning team takes that side. If they win, they stay. The next group comes on, and we just keep doing the same thing.
What do? Sorry. Ready, ball.
Okay, teachable moment.
Yeah, it's okay.
You only get 1 hit. in
Yeah.
tennis.
Yeah. I was trying to.
Also, the last thing you want to do is stand like this at the net, which I taught you doing.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what will happen if you stand like this?
You're
Guess
not
what happens
gonna-
when your partner hits the ball over?
I don't know. Not something
It's
good.
coming this way.
Oh. I was trying to freestyle a little bit.
Freestyle?
Yeah.
No. Go sit on the bench. We're not freestyling.
I'm a little confused.
Where are you supposed to be?
I don't even know.
Where are you supposed to be? What happened? Tell me what happened out there. The pressure get to you?
I don't know, man. Now I know how like the coaches feel after like they lost and I'm coming at asking them questions. I don't know.
We hate that, man.
All right, hey, I just want to thank you guys for letting me come out here. This is going to be called Ryan versus Bryan. I'll hashtag it. It'll be pretty good. Coach Owens, he's the man, the myth, the legend. I know we toss that term around a lot, but it's legit with him. And thanks to Coach Short right there.
Thanks.
Thanks for coming out.
All right, that's it. That's a wrap. Cut.